Labor wasn't always just work, it was survival. Ritual wasn't just tradition, it was grounding and protection. And resistance wasn't always loud protest. It was celebrating, feeding each other, showing up, marching, it was praying. The central idea behind this design for District B was that it was built by people who labored hard, held tight to ritual, and who refused to disappear. I'm a painter and a mixed media collagist. At the heart of my practice is storytelling. I'm interested in stories that aren't always centered, that live in the body, that live in tradition, and live in survival. My name is Teneille Prosper. I'm from New Orleans, born and raised here, and I'm creating a design for District B. When people encounter this piece, I want them to feel pride first and foremost. But I also hope they feel accountability. I need them to understand that District B is not just beautiful. It's resilient because people fought to keep it alive. These communities didn't just inherit traditions, they earned them. I hope they walk away understanding that New Orleans doesn't survive because of their mansions. It survives because they're people, and District B is proof of that.
Creatively, what I like to do is I see things that I feel like need to be said, and I organize a piece to get forward that message. I'm Hozé Da'Ra, visual artist and entrepreneur. I'm a canvas painter, muralist, tattoo artist, also a farmer and beekeeper. And I was born and raised in District E of New Orleans, Louisiana. For this body of work, when I first read about the project, it just brought me back to nostalgia, honestly. It made me think about my childhood coming up because I was born and raised in New Orleans East and also in the Ninth Ward. So I just thought about the things that stood out to me and also the things that were there when I was growing up and also the things that are not there now. So I just wanted to put something together that kind of symbolizes the overall of how I see it. When the councilmen and the public come across my piece, I want them to be able to see what the place actually is and what it's always been. Because like I said, of course, since Katrina, things have kind of been on decline in New Orleans East and they've changed up so much, but I wanted to just kind of immortalize how I always seen New Orleans East and the fun times that people have had out there.
I was thinking about how I could literally pull together the diversity of the neighborhood, literally thinking about how I could piece together individual ideas, thoughts, histories, nationalities, so on and so forth, and make it into one piece to sort of represent the whole neighborhood. My name is Sean G. Clark. I'm originally from Chattanooga, Tennessee, but I've been living and working here in New Orleans for 14 years, and I'm representing District A. My creative practice, I am a painter and a quilter. The funny thing is that even when I'm quilting, I still operate as if I'm painting. I'm still thinking about color, still thinking about composition. I was inspired to quilt based on sort of just being interested in softer materials and softer things. You know, I have a family history of it. My mom sewed, my grandma sewed, and so it's sort of in part carrying on that tradition as well. So this photo that I'm using is from 12th Night, which takes place outside of the Carrollton streetcar station. And so I've taken this pixelated image and transformed it into the pattern that I'm gonna use to create this quilt. So the second photo, the other photo, is an image from the Marcellus Harmony Art Market. It's a place that, you know, we go a lot, Marcellus Harmony Park, you know, the playground, so on and so forth. And so I saw that, so it was just like one of these sort of moments that, you know, we participate in all the time. And for each of those squares and the pixels, I'm collecting fabric from different people in the district. So, you know, some people will bring me an old t-shirt, a pillowcase, sheets or something like that. And I'll take that and transform it into one of these pixels that goes into the quilt. And so now we have this like larger collaborative practice between everybody. When people see it, I want them to just see a literal sort of representation of the diversity in the district. You've got people who have been here for, those families have been here for 100 years. You got people who just got here yesterday. You got people who, speak this language, come from this country. There's a real sort of like representation of like everybody in the quilt. And I want that to like sort of be represented and seen in this work.
The central idea about the piece being District C, I wanted to incorporate the crescent of the river. That was the main thing. So I had to visualize exactly how that would look bringing both sides together. My creative practice is literally whatever I want to do, and that's what makes it so fun. My name is Alina Allen. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, Algiers specifically, and I'm representing District C. I want them to know and feel that, yes, this city is labeled as a tourist city, but these festivals and these Mardi Gras celebrations that we do, that's for us. And we just extend the invite to you all. So we have to keep the locals in mind when making decisions about the city as a whole.
When I was thinking about trying to make a piece that would represent the district, I was really just thinking about a piece that would represent my neighborhood and really just like the blocks right around where I've been living. And so I was thinking about like, what do people do every day? What are the things that, I think make me stay here? Like, what are the things that make me feel like comfortable here and safe here? How do I represent that all in an artwork? My name is Langston Allston. I'm originally from Champaign, Illinois, and I'm representing District D in New Orleans, and I'm a painter and a muralist. The tree branches that are in the piece are really inspired by the tree branches that kind of like line some of what I think are the most beautiful streets in New Orleans. I think it was important for me to try and elevate the everyday ordinary scenes because those are like the scenes that I actually experience, Those are the things that like the city is to me. And it's like, those are the things that I wanted to put into this piece. It's like, what are the threads that actually tie us together as a community? And what are these memories that you might have with like a neighbor or a close person by you? It would just be nice to have like a reminder of what the district actually looks like and feels like to be in that room while people are making decisions. I feel like sometimes when big decisions are made, people are not considered on an individual level or even like on like a, how is this going to affect people on one single block? And so I hope that if my artwork could do anything, it could just be to remind people making big decisions that real people are impacted by them and that those people have beautiful, important lives that need to be preserved and protected.
For those of you who don't know, this is the Voices of the People Percent for Art collection. City Council Chambers unveiling. We are very, very, very excited. We spend a lot of time in this chamber, and previously it was a very dark and foreboding place. And with the work that's been done with our council, with the city of New Orleans, with our wonderful artists, we now have a place that is much more uplifting to the people that get to come through it.